Hello everyone, in this video lecture we are going to understand basics of soil microbiology with respect to nature of soil, different types of soil, microorganisms involved in soil, their function, their role in the soil, etc. First, we are going to understand introduction. See, in the introduction, we are going to understand what is biosphere, what is ecosystem, and the microorganisms and their role in the soil. If you want to understand the soil microbiology, so before that, first we have to understand these three terms. Now, first, let's see what is biosphere. All regions of the earth that contain living organisms are known as biosphere. So biosphere means what? The all regions of the earth that contain living organisms are known as collectively as the biosphere. This includes principally soil, water, and air. Biosphere mainly includes soil, water, and air. Living organisms interact with themselves and bring about many chemical transformations which could not occur at measurably rates in their absence. The interaction of elements profoundly affected by the activities of living organisms. The sum total of interacting elements between the abiotic, that is abiotic, and the abiotic and biotic factors is known as ecosystem. So ecosystem is nothing but the sum total of interacting elements including abiotic and biotic organisms or factors is called as ecosystem. The ecosystem is maintained in more or less steady state by mainly two factors. Now, which are these factors? Now, first one, that is the a steady input of energy from an external source. That is a steady input of energy from an external source. That is the sun. Second one, the cyclic turnover of elements essential for life, particularly carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, and phosphorus. So this is all about the biosphere and ecosystem. Now the next point is the microorganisms and their role in short. Now we know that plants, algae, and some bacteria through solar energy conversion by photosynthesis utilize many elements such as inorganic compounds from the environment and accumulate them in the organic constituent, that is the inorganic compounds into the organic compounds. Accumulated organic materials provide the energy source either directly or indirectly for other living organisms. Plants are predominantly terrestrial organisms and obtain most of their nutrients from the soil. So, in this, to provide nutrients, the microorganisms play very important role in that by providing or by doing different types of cycles such as carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, phosphorus cycle, etc. So this is all about the introduction for soil microbiology. Now let's see nature of soil. Now here soil is the upper layer. Now what is the soil? Soil is the upper layer of the most of the earth's surface and varies in depth from inches to over the 20 feet. It is a product of weathered rock but quite distinct in its characteristics. Soil is not a single unit because there are different kinds of soils. The type of soils which develops from the underlying rock is the result of interaction of mainly four factors. Now, which is this four factor? Let's see. The first factor is the parental material, the rock itself, from which the soil is formed. For example, granite. For example, granite. Now, next factor is the climate. Next factor is the climate. Now, see the climate, that is the rain, the seasons, the winds, and the ice, and the burning sun. Third factor is the age, that is the time measured in centuries required to make the soil. Fourth factor is the biological things. In this, the growth of plants and microorganisms and transformation of organic matter. Now, these are the four important factors where we have to understand the how the soil is formed, or soil is like different type of processes to form soil from the rock. By these four types, or by these 4 points, we can understand the process of the making of soil, or the formation of soil from the rock regions. Now see, each kind of soil has become distinctive features. That is, the distinctive features is a soil profile, which consists of a series of layers different from one another in the color, in the texture, in the composition, etc. Now each layer is called as origin. Each layer is called as origin. Now we can see here different types of layers are here. That is the layer O, A, B, C. So these are known as collectively horizons. Okay. Now see, this is the first layer, that is called as O, which is the earth surface layer, which is the foremost layer of the earth, where we can see the soil easily. Okay, and here only the most biological activities will happen. Most biological activities will happen, because here the moisture is in more amount and this layer is in contact with the air. Now under this A layer is, that A layer is, or A horizon is there, where the most organic matter is available. Now this layer or horizon is called as a B horizon, where most like low organic matter from above translocated substances. Now no organic matter from above transported substances. Now that is the C horizon, where it is weathered rock. Now this C horizon is nothing but it is a weathered rock. Now see, man depends upon the soil for his food, and it is a parasite upon vegetable. But vegetable molded by the remains of many vegetables from years past. This is the vegetables remains became quite different from the plants they started from by the agency of soil microorganisms. And it is precisely here that microorganisms exert a profound effect upon all living forms. In fact, soil is the beginning of life and, of course, the end of it. So, this is all about the nature of soil.